Hi there and welcome to the Team Tomey Inner Circle Weekly Meetup. Good to have everybody here tonight. We're going to start with our housekeeping. So let's see who's on. We've got Brenda, Carl, Carolyn, Dale, Lee, Melvin, Osahar, Randy, and Raymond. Good to have all you guys here tonight. I cannot believe out of the 200 and something people that are registered for this webinar, nobody shows up. You get free help and you learn stuff. I'm confused. And I think here's the thing. I really think it's my fault because I'm not doing a good job reminding people about these. And that's something that I need to start doing, is reminding people, hey, if you're a customer, you get these free weekly webinars. I could probably do a better job of that. Brenda says, Suresh here too. For some reason, it's doing something weird. It says waiting for name something something something. Lisa says they are missing so much. Randy says no, they are scared because they know they aren't doing what they're supposed to do. Last few webinars, I have given out some butt chewings to people who aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, so that's who's on. Remember, our mission, our big thing with these webinars is to continually learn to market our business online and get the help we need to move forward with our business, okay? That's what these are for. I'm here to teach you guys what I know and then help you with anything you need help with in your business. Remember, as you're going through the week, if you stumble on something or need help, write it down. Come on this webinar and get help. I mean, I don't know anybody else that offers, free coaching. So, the Facebook group, you guys come in there, post, network with each other, hang out, whatever you do, come in there, see what's going on. My YouTube channel, this is like my entire brain uploaded to YouTube, okay? And stuff's continually getting uploaded there. Today's lesson. So we've been talking a lot about traffic, and we've been talking a lot about social media traffic, okay? So we've gone over a lot of Facebook stuff, YouTube, and Instagram. Those are my main things that I use in social media. But tonight, I'm going to tell you, you need to pause for a minute. The truth about social media. Raymond said I registered several times, but no show, so I quit registering and just started again. I missed a couple, but I canceled them all. It wasn't like I wasn't just showing up. I canceled them because I've been in the middle of this coaching program. But all the replays and stuff, Raymond, are on YouTube. You can see where they've been done. Okay, so you guys need to pause for a minute with the whole social media marketing thing. What I'm seeing a lot of my people doing is number one, not having a plan. And number two, using platforms they shouldn't be using, okay? So that's what I want to talk about tonight. So depending on what your business is, what you do online to make money is going to depend on what social media channels that you're using, okay? So YouTube, I can't think of anyone who wouldn't use YouTube in their business, okay? That's one you definitely should be using, but you need to have a plan, okay? YouTube, have a plan. And I covered YouTube traffic a couple of webinars ago, okay? Basically, you need to have, your channel set up right. You need to have all your branding for your channel set up. And every single video you post needs to have a purpose. Are you driving people to a website? Are you educating them? Are you building relationships with them? Whatever. Each video needs to have one thing that you're trying to accomplish, okay? So YouTube, Instagram is kind of tricky. There are lots of people who don't need to use Instagram. I find it to be kind of a influencer's platform. So if you are a influencer, then it's a great platform to build a following on and stuff like that. Now, me being in the internet marketing niche, I don't know that Instagram is going to be where I'm going to put a lot of effort. I've just started using it. I mean, I've had it for years, but I've just really started using it in the last few months, but not to its full potential. So the verdict is kind of out for me on Instagram, okay? And since I don't have a following there, it's hard for me to start using it, okay? I'm going to take this off here because you need to have a plan for each of these. And I'm going to put have a plan. LinkedIn. If you are a professional in a professional niche, LinkedIn is a great place to be. If not, then probably not. If you're in the gardening niche, LinkedIn probably isn't for you, okay? Pinterest. Pinterest is another one that's a little hard to decide if it's for your business or not. For me, not really. Because when I go on Pinterest, I'm seeing things like, fashion, crafts and hobbies, the health niche, those kind of things. Those are the niches that are good for Pinterest. So what am I leaving out here? YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Facebook is another one I would put up here with YouTube. YouTube and Facebook are like, your main things. Why did that come out so big? That's going to make me crazy. There we go. Get back little. YouTube, Facebook. So I'm going to put asterisks by YouTube and Facebook, okay? Because those two you definitely want in there. And also Google Plus. And the only reason I use Google Plus is for my Google presence, okay? That's the only reason. But these are the main ones. Am I leaving anything out, guys? Am I leaving one of the big ones out? I know there's like tons, but I just want to I'm just going to be teaching you guys about the main ones. Reddit, maybe. Nobody mentioned that one, but Reddit's kind of in the back of my head. It's just such a vicious community that it's a little hard to play in. Oh, Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. That's another one I'm not real sure about, especially for me. I think, again, if you're an influencer, if you're famous, that kind of thing, then yeah. But it seems to be like Twitter's almost for celebrities or people who, are known in niches. And I in the internet marketing niche, I don't know that Twitter's for me. Dell says, what's the difference in audiences between Pinterest and Instagram? I think Pinterest has an older demographic than Instagram. I think Instagram has a younger demographic. And Pinterest is more like a social bookmarking site than anything. I don't know why they even call it a social media site. I guess because, it is a social bookmarking site. But it doesn't compare. They're apples and oranges. Brenda says Twitter is a net. Send them to Facebook when they connect. Makes sense. All right, so guys, you need to decide out of all this information that I'm giving you here, and we're going to continue on. We're going to be talking about Pinterest probably next. We're going to be talking, and we're going to circle back and start talking tactics. I'm doing a lot of getting started stuff with these things, but we're going to circle back and start talking about tactics. Let's see, we're going to do Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter. Am I spelling LinkedIn right? It looks funny to me. Carolyn says, when I read about Pinterest, it seems to say that it has the highest buy rate. Yeah, probably because it has an older demographic. All right, so once you decide all of these or any of these that you want to use, you need to have some kind of plan. So, for example, for me, when I'm using social media, I am posting my blog post on there. I am posting mainly, and when I'm talking about me, I use Facebook, YouTube, Instagram a little bit, and Google Plus, okay? Each one of those has a different plan. So my plan for Facebook, that's where so many of my followers are. So I'm posting personal information on there, about me, pictures of what I'm doing, pictures of me and the kids. It's really allowing people to get to know me. It's relationship building, okay? And then I'm also sprinkling in business content. You don't want to just be all business. You can't just keep posting link after link after link, especially with the crackdown that Facebook is doing, okay? With YouTube, my goal there is to educate people. I'm not posting a whole lot of personal stuff. I mean, in my videos, I'll mention personal stuff here and there, but YouTube is where I am posting things that show me as an expert in my niche, okay? And like I said, everything for Google Plus is just for my Google presence. So when I post a video to YouTube, I'm posting it to Google Plus. When I'm posting stuff on my blog, I'm posting it to Google Plus. Any content I create always goes on Google Plus, and I haven't been doing a good job lately of doing that. Carolyn says, diets, fashion, food, home, furnishing on Pinterest. Yep. You got to know if you're right for, if your niche is right for Pinterest or not. If you go on Pinterest and you search for your niche and you don't see a whole lot, that's a really good indicator that you shouldn't use Pinterest. Lee says, your training is superb. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. All right, guys. So any questions about this? I just don't want you guys thinking that you have to use everything. And I want you guys to have a plan for whatever of these that you are using, okay? So tonight we're just taking a pause. You need to pause for a minute. That's what I tell people when, they're going crazy trying to do everything. I'm like, okay, you need to pause. And I throw my hand in the air. You need to pause and think about what you're doing. And that's what you guys need to do tonight. I know a lot of you guys are doing a lot of things to drive traffic. You're trying to figure out what's working and what isn't working. But especially with social media, you absolutely have to know if the platform is correct for you, and you have to have a plan to use it. Does everybody understand that? Everybody get that? You can't just willy-nilly just go out there. And if you're not creating a following on any social marketing platform you're using, then there's no reason for you to be using social media marketing, okay? Lee of Sahara Raymond. Yep. Yes. Yep. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Any questions on using social media in your business? Any questions? How many of you guys are actually using social media in your business? Just type in yes if you are. Randy says ish. Lee says somewhat. Raymond says little. Candace says yes. Okay, good. Candace, are you having good results with it? Dale says we'll be using FB, Pinterest, and YouTube. What's your niche, Dale? Candace had just started. Okay. All right, then Pinterest probably isn't. I don't know what you mean by biz in a box. You're going to be doing biz in a box type things. You're going to be creating biz in a box type products. Okay, then yeah, Pinterest probably isn't going to be for you. I would stick with Facebook and YouTube. And of course, Google Plus. Carolyn says, better to use a page instead of your personal. Absolutely not. The only reason you should have a page is for presence and advertising. As of right now. That could change like tomorrow. Anyone else? Are you guys doing anything to drive traffic? Anybody driving traffic to their stuff? If so, type in yes and what you're doing. Carolyn says not successfully. Brenda says yes, FB groups is biggest impact right now. Yeah, they are. If you use Facebook groups correctly, you guys can get all kinds of traffic. Randy says having a successful marketer promote my stuff. That always works. He says, how would we use Google Plus? Go to youtube.com/Liz Tomey, and I have a whole video tutorial there on how to do that. It's just for Google presence. Getting your stuff ranked, that kind of stuff. He says, your training is superb. Thank you again. Osahar says, safe list. Are they working for you? I haven't done that in over 10 years. Sorry about the children yelling in the background. They have no home training. I'm sorry. Tried to use YouTube at one time and I got banned. Still don't know why. I had to open with another account. That's something I'm going to address with my entire list because I've seen a couple of people getting their YouTube accounts banned. And if I look at it, then I've looked at a couple of them and I'm not real sure what they're doing. It's like YouTube's just on a whole banning frenzy here. Brenda says, missed it. What haven't you done in 10 years? Safe lists. Brenda says, always back up your YouTube stuff. No one knows why they are shut down. Exactly. Osahar says, it's all right. So maybe, so if it's not, okay, when you say it's all right, that means like, meh, it's really not working. So if those aren't working, have you thought about switching to a different traffic tactic? Raymond said this was before Google owned it. You never know with them. I mean, literally, they they do what they want. All right, guys, last call for questions on this, and then we're going to switch gears here. Ozar says, I would like Facebook, but doesn't it cost like $10 a day? It depends on the budget you set. I think you can do it with as little as $5 a day. Ozar says maybe. Okay, whatever you do, if it's not working, then you're wasting your time and you need to move on to something that is working. Alrighty, guys, so that's a wrap on this. Like I said, I just wanted to mention that because we're going to dive back into social media stuff in this whole traffic tactics thing. We're also going to be talking about things beyond social media. Once I get through this, there's a lot of other things I want to talk to you guys about. We're going to talk about other paid advertising methods, stuff like that. But I wanted to take a minute and make sure that you guys know how important this is. You need to make sure you're using the right platforms, and you need to make sure you have a plan for each. All right, so now we're going to switch gears. And who on here needs help with what they're working on in their business? Brenda says they paused bots today too. What do you, I don't know what you mean, Brenda. Brenda says, I need affiliates. Okay. I almost talked about affiliate marketing tonight. Almost. So what are you doing to get affiliates, Brenda? Guys, if you have questions, you need help in your business, start typing them in, okay? Brenda says asking nicely. Keep asking nicely. That's the thing with affiliates. You've just got to create a stock list and have this massive list of people you would like to promote for you and keep contacting them. Get in front of them, get on their radar, all that fun stuff. Brenda, I think you've been through a lot of my training on getting affiliates. He says, only specific question about your template in PLR Academy, which not details. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me log into Brenda, you either need to she says my product is $297. I need to think of a smaller one for a front end. That and or do webinars. All right, Lee, what day is that on? Carolyn says converting sites to HTTPS from HTTP. What do you mean, Carolyn? How to do that? Contact your host, get an SSL certificate. Randy, you care to comment on that? While I log into Six-Figure PLR Academy. Randy, you want me to unmute you so you can talk about that? Randy says I was distracted. Talk about what? Carolyn says she wants to know how to convert her sites to HTTPS from HTTP without spending $1,000 HTTPS. Can I unmute you so you can talk about that, Randy? Okay. Guys, while I'm doing this, I'm going to unmute Randy and let him answer this question. Randy's my tech guy. Welcome, Randy.
Hi, everybody.
Hold on. Oh, you know what? In this recording, I don't have my earbuds in.
Guys.
Audio tools. Nope, it's gonna make me do this. Hold on one second. So all right, so I paused the video and restarted it so that I could record system audio so you guys can actually hear Randy, and hopefully it won't be screwed up because I don't have earbuds in. All right, Randy. So how can they go from HTTP to HTTPS without spending $1 bajillion?
Okay, so there's a couple of ways, and it's going to depend largely on your hosting account that you have that lets you do it. You can get away with using Cloudflare. You can get a free account on Cloudflare and set up a single site, and it will do HTTPS. If you're using a WordPress site and you set up, you can install Cloudflare's plugins, and it will make everything secure that way. That's the easiest way. It's not the best because it's not technically 100% secure, but if you're not actually doing e-commerce, it's not a big deal. You're just doing it for the search engine ranking and looking a little, getting Google Chrome not to penalize you by saying you're an unsafe or untrusted site, then you can do it that way. If you have a hosting company that supports Let's Encrypt, you can also use that. And so Let's Encrypt is a free SSL certificate host, and they will, so you can get an SSL certificate installed on your site, and it's fully SSL, so you can even use it for e-commerce type solutions. However, the problem with the Let's Encrypt is they only last about 90 days, and then they have to be renewed. Well, if you're doing it manually, that becomes a massive pain, especially if you start to have multiple blogs. But if you have a hosting company that supports the Let's Encrypt widget on their cPanel account, then you can get that to install it for your site, and then it will automatically renew the certificate every 90 days, so you don't have to do anything. And then you just need a simple plugin, really simple SSL to make your WordPress site always use SSL encryption, so that there's no cross-site scripting or any other SSL errors for mixed content or anything like that.
And I'm sure, Randy, you offer this as a service to help people, right?
Sure. I'll do anything.
Well, there's that. So if you got singles, Randy's your man. I'm just kidding.
I pour out my technical services to anybody for anything.
All right. So you can either do what Randy just said, and I forgot all of it, or you can hire Randy. So, Carolyn, hopefully that answered your question. My brain just went, bah.
It came out like the adults in Charlie
Yes,
Brown, right?
yes, wah, 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 exactly. All right, so Carolyn's asking, so you use Cloudflare WP plugin on each site?
I only use Cloudflare on one site right now, maybe two. I have to go back and double check. I actually have a host that supports Let's Encrypt, so I do the encryption all the way to the site, because Cloudflare only encrypts half the site, half the communication. So when I use Cloudflare, I use it for other purposes, but it will, make your site look SSL from the user side. So that's where it encrypts. So Cloudflare sets up an intermediary between all of the users coming to your site and your site. So the encryption between the users and Cloudflare server is encrypted, but between Cloudflare and your website is not. They generally don't care, and if you're not using e-commerce, that's not a big deal. Thank you.
Just putting in a resource here for everybody. mywptechguy.com. There you guys go. Hire Randy for all techie needs. Guys, I'm pretty techie, but even sometimes I'm just like, no. And that's one of those things I'm just like, no.
Now, I will say, if you use Liquid Web, a virtual machine from Liquid Web, like Liz tells you to, it does come with the built-in Let's Encrypt. It's actually not in the cPanel, it's on the WHM side. Happy to set that up for you too. There are some other sites that also will do it that way. If it's got a WHM, it's very likely going to have it in the background.
Awesome sauce. I'm now muting you. All right, so hopefully, Carolyn, that got you squared away. Okay, Lee, style sheet different. Okay, so we're dealing with Lee's problem. Is this what you're talking about, Lee? This thing that I have downloaded here? I'm going to need you to be quick with your responses, Lee. This thing that I have downloaded here, the PLR cell system bones, that's it. Okay, so what's the problem? The style sheet's in there. And I'm looking at these files and everything works. Style sheet contents are different. Oh, that's going to look weird pulling it that way. Let's pull it this way. And let's do desktop and PLR system bones. Let's do all files. All right. So this is the style sheet that I used in that. I don't understand what your problem is. He says, show me a Johnson box. Well, let's see. Is it in? Jesus. Let's do file open. It might be in the actual thing here. So which Johnson box on this are you trying to use? This is what you showed in training. You're going to have to tell me exact video and exact time I'm showing it, because there's... Let's see on this one. There's 3 hours of video here. So video 2, 13 minutes in. Okay, so video 2. Okay, so we're recording again. We have some images. So we're going to go to Amazon. I'll have to give you all of these files. I need to get these in the And don't let this confuse you. If you guys just want to put them on the page, box middle. All. Oh. Now I need the HTML for it. Let me... So if I look at the download page, and I do view page source, just got really geeky on you guys, didn't I? I need to take the div where it says Johnson box top, all the... Okay, that's a different Johnson box. I don't have it listed in here. So that is... No. That's a different Johnson box. That is, I think it's this one. I probably didn't give you guys this one. Johnson, yep. All right, so I'm going to upload this. Let's do close all. I'm going to copy, and then we're going to go here, and we're going to do ZIP. So this is the link for that, and Lee, I'm going to PM this to you. Hold on a minute. Okay, so let me find you attendees, or let's do chat. Type message here. It's going to go send. All right, that's going to go. This is just going to go to everybody. If you guys want this, great. It's intended for Lee. Lee, there you go. So if you click on that, you'll be able to download all of this. Okay? Not all of this. Let me pull this out onto my desktop and I'll show you what you get here. So paste. So you need to put these in your images folder, and you need to take all of this and put it in your CSS file, and then this is the HTML you need, and then where it says your text here is where everything goes that you want inside that Johnson box. Does that make sense, Lee? Perfect. All right. So, Lee, that takes care of you, right? That's definitely a question I would have had to answer on a webinar. I think I've got an email from you on that, don't I? It's my Facebook and email. All right. So, we're good on that then? Ooh, don't delete that, Liz. That would suck. See, Candace. Sorry it took me so long to get to your question, hun. I was trying to help out multiple people at one time. Got Lee squared away. Okay, so Candace says, I hope this question is not too specific. How can I incorporate membership sites I purchased from you into a sales funnel? My niche is mompreneurs wanting to build business online. Okay, so Candace, do you have a squeeze page? See if Candace is even still here. Oh, she is. Okay, so yes. All right, then is what I would do is to start out with, do you have a list? Lisa's well, a heavy guy. I'm going upstairs for a glass of wine before I download that. Richard, I see your question. I'll get to you in just a second, dear. Candace says, yes, ma'am. Okay, so is what I would do is I would start by sending out a couple of emails, pick out a couple of benefits from one membership site and say, hey, you know, if you want to learn to do this, then this is what you need. Have you done that yet? Okay, start there. Do you have an autoresponder series set up for your list? Now, Candace, let's back up for a second, because I've offered those membership sites one off, and then I bundled them, and I think that's what you got. You got the 6 membership sites bundled, right? Okay, so that came with a squeeze page and emails. So what I would do is I would email your list about that squeeze page and let those emails sell all of those membership sites for you. They'll just be taken through your email sequence. So hit that list and tell them about your freebie, and that'll get them getting your emails from that list. You're just funneling them to a different list. You need to advertise that squeeze page that offers all of your membership sites via the autoresponder series everywhere you possibly can. Anywhere you can talk about your free offer for that, do it, okay? Especially to your list. All right, so Richard, how does Six Figure PLR Academy compare to Six Figure Reseller Academy courses? Okay, so Six Figure PLR Academy is about creating and selling your own PLR packages. I show you how to create PLR packages, how to launch them, and then how to build an entire business out of it, okay? Then Six Figure Reseller Academy is how to create resale rights products. And the main way I create resale rights products is by using PLR products. So what we do over there is we take PLR products and turn them into resale rights products. We edit them up. Sometimes we'll take a couple of PLR products, smash them together, edit them up, get new graphics, call them something different, and then we'll sell like a package of them, okay? So there might be like 5 resale rights products in one package. It's just teaching 2 different things that are closely related, but you do them in different ways. I don't know as far as which one's the easiest. That'd be a tough call. If you're not great at creating content, I would recommend the Six Figure Reseller Academy, because you can use existing content. And with Six Figure PLR Academy, that's all from scratch, because if you're creating and selling a PLR package that's yours, you have to do all that from scratch. Does that make sense, Richard? Hopefully he's still here. Yeah, he is. Cool beans. Richard says cheers. Perfect. All right, Mr. Dale Walker, you still haven't gotten with me about getting on the phone. And from what all I'm reading here, that's definitely what we need to do. I think for the most part, you're on the right track. A wide mouth funnel, if you will, segmenting prospects into niche funnels and marketing to them. Does that sound like a feasible? I don't know if I would do like niche funnels. What I do with the whole biz in a box thing is I have readytogosystems.com. I have different free offers that are my nets that bring people in, but I don't really segment them. I'm marketing the same stuff no matter what, because it's all about biz in a box type stuff. So Dale, email me, get on my calendar so we can talk. Brenda Trott, where is all the Backstage with Liz stuff at? Members is blank. Oh, you've missed a lot of posts. We have a new membership site now. To get your username and password for that, you need to go to lizlive.com. Tell them that you are a member. Give them your PayPal email address. They'll verify. Then they'll get you set up with a username and password. Yeah, Del, we definitely need to talk. I think you're getting too much. Brenda, did you get that? Candace said, will you open Backstage with Liz again? I'm going to. Probably next week. And if you're a customer of mine, you need to really be paying attention. Candace is for real? Yes. You need to really be paying attention. Because I'm going to be releasing it to my customers at the old regular price. The old regular price is $497. You get a ton of stuff with Backstage with Liz for that. The regular price that I'm going to launch it to everybody else is going to be $997, okay? But I'm only going to do the $497 for customers for just like, I don't know, maybe 48 hours and maybe 24 hours. So there's going to be a really small window to get into the get into that at the lower price. Candace, we do a split pay. You can do $250 and then $250 in 30 days. That's the minimum I can do there, or the maximum. That's the best I can do. How's that? But it's going to be rolled out to customers first. And if it fills up, then I won't roll it out publicly. What is the new login? BackstageWithLiz.com/login. Randy says, yep, that's it. Carolyn Skipper, if you don't have the login stuff to Backstage with Liz, I believe you have I know you do, have a lifetime for Backstage with Liz. So contact the help desk and Randy can get you a username and password. Candace says, please make sure I'm able to get your emails. Was it getting them before you were sending them out? Product Empire customers. I will make a post in the Team Tomey Facebook group. Do you see those, Candace? Okay. I'll be sure to put a post in there for you guys. Because that Team Tomey, that's my customers all in there. Richard says, does Backstage with Liz deal with traffic and list building predominantly? So, Richard, Backstage with Liz is like everything. That's you get all of Liz package. So, you get a backpack business, which is basically a ready-to-go business that we set up for you. You can start making money with, okay? So, that's one component. The second component to that is I teach you how to run it with our backpack business webinars, okay? So it deals with a lot of traffic, a lot of list building, stuff like that. Plus, you get all of my products that I release within that year. Private label rights products, all my resale rights products, my high ticket coaching programs, all that fun stuff. You get, I think, 20 1-hour phone calls with me over the year that you can use. So if you need one-on-one coaching, it's a steal of a deal. It might be 10. Don't quote me there. I don't have the sales letter in front of me. I can't remember if it's 10 or 20. Then there's just like, the list just keeps going on and on and on and on of what's in there. It's everything. Plus, Randall says, thought it was 10 30-minute calls. Okay. That might be what it is. I'll tell you guys a little secret. I don't keep track of time for my Backstage with Liz people. When they need me, I get on the phone with them. So it might be, in my head, it's, 21-hour calls. And that's probably what I should put it at, because basically, whenever my Backstage with Liz people need me, I get on the phone with them. But it's everything. And if you are running like a niche business, I can help you with that. If you don't have a business at all, I can help you plan a business. So Backstage with Liz is, everything and then whatever else you want. Alrighty, guys. Any other questions? Anything I can help you guys with? If not, we are going to break for tonight. Lee says, where did you put that code for me? I sent it in chat. Do you see it, Lee? Bill says, got here really late. Yeah, we're wrapping up, man. Oh, Lee. Okay, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. There it is. Copy. All right, Lee. I'm sending this to the entire audience again. Control V. Ta-da. Lee, there should be like a chat box or something on your control panel. I have a different control panel than you guys have. Lee, do you see it now? I'm going to start closing out of stuff, guys, here. Lee says yes. Perfect. Alrighty, guys. If there's no other questions, we are done for tonight. Remember, as you're going through your week, if you come across things you need help with, write it down. Get on these Tuesday night webinars. A lot of you guys are in here, are in Backstage with Liz too, so you get me on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. Come to these webinars, have your questions ready, and let me help you. All right, guys, have a great evening, and I'll see everybody next week. Night, guys.